Good day, everyone. I am Noljing Tayang from BSHM2B, and I will going to report accreditations for tourist inns, standards, and requirements. So, for purposes of accreditations, the following are the minimum requirements for the establishment, operation, and maintenance of an tourist inns. So, the first one is location. Except those already existing, it shall be located along the principal highways or transportation routes and shall be open for business on a 20-hour basis. Then we have bedroom facilities. So the floor area of all single bedrooms shall not be less than 9 square meters, and all twin rooms or double rooms shall have a floor area of not less than 16 square meters. And there shall be vacuum jugs and thermal flasks with drinking water and glasses in each bedroom. There shall be adequate supply of clean linen, blankets, and towels that shall be changed regularly. Also, all bedrooms shall have attached toilet and equipped with 24-hour service of running water. They shall have adequate natural as well as artificial light and ventilation and furnished with comfortable beds and quality furniture such as mirror, writing table, chair, and dresser. Walls shall be painted or wall-papered and kept clean and pleasing to eyes. Windows shall be furnished with clean and appropriate draperies. Floors shall be made of good flooring materials. Then we have the parking area. There shall be adequate parking space for vehicles proportionate to the number of latable rooms and other public facilities of the inn. Then the reception. There shall be reception and information counter as well as lobby, well-appointed lounge attended by qualified and trained staff. If ever the customers or the guests have additional inquiries and questions. Then telephone. There shall be adequate telephone facilities for the use of all the guests in public areas as well as service area for long distance and overseas class. Radio and television. Radios and television set shall be available upon request. And then the dining room. There shall be well-equipped, well-furnished, and well-maintained dining room restaurants for its guests as well as the public in general. Kitchen, pantry, and cold storage shall be designed to ensure efficiency of operation and shall be well-maintained and hygienic. Then also, the most important one is the security. Adequate security shall be provided to guests and their belongings. So, emergency power. Inns with more than 50 litable rooms shall have emergency power facilities, provide the common area and emergency exit in case of power failure. So, the last one is firefighting facilities. Adequate firefighting facilities shall be available as required or as specified by the local fire department and or the Philippine Fire Code.
Hi everyone, I am Gerald Naika P.T. Mario from BSHM2B, and I will going to discuss the accreditation standards for the various types of resorts. So first, we have the location and environment. So suitable location, free from noise, atmospheric, and marine pollution. The second one is parking, if it's applicable. So adequate parking space with parking security. The third one is the facilities and room accommodation. So first class hotel standard and standard class hotel standard, and also economy class hotel standard. Next, for the public washrooms, it should be clean and adequate public toilet and bathroom for male and female, and sufficient hot and cold running water, toilet paper, soap, and hand towel, and or hand dryer. Next is the sports and recreational facilities. So, at least 4 sports and recreational facilities at class AAA, and for the class double A is at least 3 sports and recreational facilities, and for the class A at least 3 or 2 sports and recreational facilities. So, for the conference or convention facilities, if it is available. Next is the employee facilities, adequate and well-maintained cafeteria, locker room, and separate bathrooms for male and females. For the lighting, furnishing, and ventilation, it must good standard, and in areas where there is no electrical power, each room shall be provided with non-hazardous portable lights, and adequate means of ventilation shall be provided. And for the staff and services, adequate number of trained, experienced, courteous, and efficient staff shall be employed, and they shall wear clean uniforms at all times, and the front-line staff shall have a good speaking knowledge. Lastly, food and beverages outlet. The resort shall have at least one food and beverages outlet.
Good day, everyone. So, my name is Irene Buhat, and I'm going to report the accreditation standard for each class of hotel. So, accreditation standard for each class of hotel has 4 different types of hotels, which are the deluxe, the first class, the standard, and economy. The first is deluxe. What is deluxe? Deluxe is an elegant or expensive edition of hotels. Next is the first class. It is a full service hotels, and the standard is a type of single room which has a king size bed or has 2 beds. And lastly, the economy are small to medium sized hotel establishments that offer a basic accommodations with little to no services. So those are the short definition of each hotels. So we have here the standard requirements. So first is the location. Location of the lux must be suitable for luxury hotel of international standard with its facade, architectural features having distinctive qualities of a luxury hotel. And in the first class, the locality and environs as well as architectural features must be suitable for very good hotel. And when it comes to standard, the locality and environs as well as architectural features and building construction are suited for a very good standard. And lastly, the economy, the locality and environs are suitable for a good hotel, architectural features and building construction must be good standard. So next is the guest rooms. The size. In the looks, size of all single and double rooms must be not less than 25 square meters inclusive of bathrooms. So next is the first class. The size of a single and doubles room must be not less than 25 square meters inclusive of bathrooms. So same with the deluxe. And the standard, the floor area of guest room must be at least 18 square meters in size inclusive of bathroom. The economy is the floor area must not be less than 80 square meters, including the bathroom. Next is the suites. When it comes in deluxe, there must be at least one suite per 30 guest rooms. And the first class, there must be at least one suite per 40 guest rooms. The following must be provided for all rooms with private toilet and bath with fittings of the highest quality, hot and cold running water for 24 hours. So, same with the first class. So, when it comes to standard, the following must be available, which is the bathrooms for each guest rooms equipped with showers and fittings of good standard. So same with economy, the bathroom of each guest room equipped with showers and fittings of good standard. So next is the telephone. When it comes to deluxe, at least one telephone is installed inside the bathroom with an extension in the bathroom and in case of suites. And in the first class, at least one telephone per guest room. And in the standard, at least one telephone in each room must be installed. When it comes into economy, at least a call bell in each room must be available. Next is the radio. In deluxe, a radio, television, relayed, or pipe music must be available. And same with the first class, a radio, television, relayed, or pipe music must be available. And the standard and economy has no standard requirements of radio. Next is the room service. In deluxe, a 24-hour room service must be provided. And in the first class, the room service at selected hours must be provided. And in standard, the room service must be provided at selected hours. And economy, the room service at selected hours must be available. Next is the refrigerator or minibar. In deluxe, at least one refrigerator with minibar must be installed per bedroom. So next is the first class. So next is furnishing lighting. In deluxe, the guest rooms must have adequate furnitures of the highest standard and elegant design floors. Same with the first class, it must have adequate furnitures of very high standard and very good design. And in the standard, rooms must be furnished with furnitures of very good standard and design. Next is the information materials. So when it comes into information materials, the deluxe, the first class, the standard, and economy has the same standard. Next is the front office, the information and reception quarter. So the deluxe must be equipped with reception information counter with guest relations service operating 24 hours and manned by qualified staff. Same with the first class, the standard, and lastly the economy. A 24-hour information and reception service with a telephone must be available. Next is the lounge. In the deluxe, there is a well-appointed lounge with sitting facilities the size of which is commensurate to the size of the hotel. Same with the first class and standard. In the economy, it is a reasonably furnished lounge commensurate to the size of the hotel must be provided. So next is the porter service. The porter service of the deluxe and first class are same. A 24-hour porter service, and when it comes to standard, left a luggage room, and economy, the porter service upon request lang. So next is the foreign exchange. In deluxe, it has a foreign exchange counter, and in the first class, it has a licensed foreign exchange. The standard economy has no foreign exchange. So next is the mailing facilities. In deluxe, mailing facilities including the sales of stamps and envelopes. Same with the first class. And the standard has no mailing facilities, and economy has mailing facilities. Next is the long distance and overseas calls. In deluxe and first class has services for long distance and overseas calls. When it comes to standard and facsimile. So next is the housekeeping. First is linen. In deluxe, there must be plentiful linen supply, example blankets, linen, towels, etc., of highest quality and spotlessly clean. Same with the first class. And when it comes into standard, the housekeeping must be a good standard with enough supply of linen towels, blankets, etc. of high quality and spotlessly clean. And lastly, in economy, premises must be kept clean and tidy. The linen must be clean, of good quality, and replenished daily. Next, the laundry and dry cleaning. In deluxe, the dry cleaning and laundry service for guests and house are available. Same with the first class. And when it comes into standard, the linen must be replenished daily. And in economy, dry cleaning and laundry service can be made available by arrangement. So next is the carpeting. In deluxe and first class has the same standard requirements. Next is the standard. There should be a carpet in all classrooms, and the floors of public rooms should be able covered unless the floors of high quality. And when it comes to economy, there is no standard requirement. Next is the food, beverage, and service. First is the dining facilities. In deluxe, we nasilay entertainment, maybe live band, pianist, singer, or etc. And in the first class, if possible, there must be a bar and a provision for entertainment. And when it comes to standard, bar whenever permissible shall be provided. And in economy, there's no standard requirements when it comes to dining facilities. Next is the kitchen. In deluxe, the kitchen, pantry, and the cold storage must be professionally designed, well equipped, well maintained, and hygienic. Same with the first class. And the standard, the kitchen must have adequate with tiled walls and adequate light and ventilation. And lastly, the economy. The kitchen must be spacious with non-slip flooring, tiled walls, adequate light and ventilation. So next is the bar. When it comes to deluxe, if possible, there must be at least one bar that is elegant, well stocked, and with an atmosphere of comfort. And the first class, the crockery must be sufficient of high quality and without chips or crack, that well plated and polished. Next is in the standard, crockery must be of good quality, well plated, and without cracks or scratches. And lastly, the economy, the crockery must be of good quality. Next is the recreational facilities. When it comes to deluxe, it will design and it will equip swimming pool must be available. And in the first class, there must be a swimming pool and at least one recreational facility or tie up with one in the facility. And in standard economy, has no standard requirements when it comes to recreational facilities. So next is the entertainment. When it comes to deluxe, a live entertainment is necessary. Um, in the first class, live entertainment is required, and in the standard, the live entertainment is just an optional. And last, the economy has no standard requirements when it comes to entertainment. So next is the engineering and maintenance. All private and public rooms must be air conditioned except in areas of a minimum of 3,000 feet above sea level. Same with the first class. So when it comes into standard, at least 75% of the guest rooms conditioned except areas which are at a minimum of 3,000 feet above sea level. And lastly, when it comes into economy, at least 50% of the rooms that are conditioned that except which are at minimum of 3,000 feet above sea level. So next is the general facilities. First is the parking space. In deluxe, it adequate parking space with valet service. Same with the first class. Comes to standard, adequate parking space. In economy, there's no standard requirements when it comes to parking space. Next is the function rooms. In deluxe, adequate function or conference facilities with seating capacity of no less than 200 persons. And in the first class, the special room for banquets and conferences. And in standard and economy has no standard requirements when it comes to function rooms. Next is the security service. The deluxe, the first class, the standard and economy has the same standard requirements, which is a 24-hour security service in all entrance and exits. So next is the shops. In deluxe, a beauty or barber shop, sundry shop, and a DOT accredited travel agency counter. Same with first class, while standard has sunrise shop only, and economy at least a sunrise counter. So next is the medical services. When it comes to deluxe, the medical clinic with a registered nurse, 24 hours and on-call doctor. Same with the first class and the standards. While economy is the service of doctor when needed lang. So in outdoor facilities, the common outdoor area for guests like roof, garden, spacious terrace, and etc. And the first class, standard, and economy has no standard requirements when it comes to outdoor facilities. So next is the service staff. In deluxe, the staff must be qualified, trained, experienced, efficient, and courteous with smart and clean uniforms. Same with the first class. The standard and economy are highly qualified, trained, that are courteous and uniform. So next is the special facilities. When it comes to deluxe, they have a business center, limousine service, airport transfers must be available. In the first class, the airport transfer services must be provided. And same with the first class, standard facilities for airport transfer must be provided. And in economy, the airport transfer available upon request lang. So next is the accident insurance. In deluxe, the adequate insurance against accidents for all guests must be provided. And in the first class, the adequate insurance against accidents for all guests is a must. And in standard and economy has no standard requirements when it comes to accident insurance. So that's all. Thank you.
So good day everyone. So my name is Dal Justin F. Micaros, and today I will be the one to report the accreditation for the requirements for the Apartels. So for the purposes of the accreditation, the following are the minimum requirements for the establishment operation for the maintenance of the Apartel. So next, we have the A, which is the size. So the Apartel shall have at least minimum of 25 lettable apartments. So this is also part of the Apartels of the accreditation. So next, we have the apartment. So each apartment of the Apartel shall be provided with the living and the dining areas, includes the kitchen, bedroom with attached toilet and bath. Next, we have the living area shall be provided with the essential and reasonably comfortable furnitures. Next, the kitchen shall be spacious, hygienic, and it fully equipped with cooking utensils. So it has to be provided with the facilities, storage, and the refrigeration of foods, and also for the disposal of the garbage, for the cleaning dishes, for the cooking utensils. Next, we have the dining area. The dining area shall be spacious and provided with dining table and also with the chairs, essential facilities such as the limited to plates, spoons, forks, and drinking glasses, and many more. So next, we have the toilet and the bathroom. So this is very important. So the toilet and the bathroom shall always be clean and have adequate sanitation and running water. Next, the bedroom shall be provided with comfortable bed, and it shall also have a spacious, and also there will also be provided a closet and a mirror for the necessities of the customers' amenities. And also we have the linen. Linen shall have sufficient supply of clear linen. So the linen shall be changed regularly. So next, we have the ventilation shall be sufficiently ventilated, and if it is possible, each of the bedrooms shall be air conditioned on, or it can be provided with the electric fan. So this is the requirement for the ventilation of the high altitude areas. So next we have the lighting. So the lighting, it is very important. So the lighting arrangements and fixtures in all rooms shall be adequate. So next we have the telephone. So telephone, it is very important right now for the good communication. So there shall be a call bell button in each room if the guest is need for to call the front desk. So next we have the elevators. So elevators shall be provided for a building of more than 3 stories whenever possible. So next we have the staff and services. The staff shall be trained and well experienced, courteous, and efficient. They shall be provided with smart and clean uniform. Next we have the medical facilities. So each medical facility should have a medicines and drugs for the service employees, and also the guests shall be provided. So inside the apartment with more than 100 apartments shall secure the regular services of a house physician. So next we have the firefighting facilities. So the apartment shall provide a free fighting facilities in accordance with the Fire Code of the Philippines. So next we have the lounge and reception counter. There shall be a reasonably furnished lounge commensurate with the size of the apartment. The reception counter shall be attended by trained and experienced staff and shall also provided with a telephone. Okay. Next, we have the security. So, adequate security of a 24-hour basis shall be provided in all entrances and exits of the apartment premises. So, the apartment shall see to it that the tenants shall have a good, peaceful, and comfortable lodging during their stay in the apartment. So next, we have the Chapter 5, Standard Requirements for the Tourist Inn. So, according to the Section 15, so these are the requirements for the tourist inn. So, for the purposes of the accreditation, these are the following minimum requirements for the establishment, operation, and maintenance of a tourist inn. We have the location. So, except those already existing at the time of the promulgation of these rules shall be located along the principal highways or transportation routes shall open to business on a 24 hours basis. So next we have the bedroom facilities and furnishing. So all the bedrooms shall have a attached toilet and bath equipped with 24-hour service of running water. They shall have adequate natural as well as the artificial light and ventilation shall be furnished with comfortable beds, and also the quality of the furniture includes the mirror, writing table, chair, closet, and dresser. So next we have also the walls shall be painted or wall wrap and keep clean and pleasing to the eye. Windows shall be furnished with clean and appropriate draperies. So it is very important for the wall should be painted, so in order for the guests to see that this hotel or this establishment should be very comfortable. And also the floor shall have a good flooring materials. So, and also the all single bedrooms shall have a floor area of not less than 9 square meters, and all twin rooms or double rooms shall have a floor area or not less than 16. So there shall be a vacuum jugs and thermos flask with drinking water with glasses in each bedroom. So there shall be an adequate supply of clean linen, blankets, and towels shall be changed regularly. So next we have the parking. So there shall be a parking space for the vehicles to the number of lettable rooms and also with the other public facilities of the inn. So next we have the reception. There shall be reception and also with the provide information attended by the qualified, trained, and experienced staff. So there shall be a lobby and well-appointed lounge for sitting and reading purposes. So next we have the telephone. There shall be an adequate telephone facilities for the use for the guests in all public areas. So services is very important for the long distance telephone calls or overseas shall be made available upon request. So next we have the radio or television. So there shall be provisions for radios and also the television sets for the use of the guests upon request. So the dining room. So the dining room shall be well equipped. So it has well furnished and well maintained dining room or a restaurant for its guests as well as the public in general. So a kitchen, pantry, and cold storage shall be designed and organized to ensure the efficiency of the operation shall be well maintained, clean, and hygienic. So the security. So adequate security shall be provided to all guests and their belongings. So next, the last, which has the emergency power. So the inns with more than 50 lightable rooms shall have emergency power for the facilities to light the common areas and emergencies in case of the power failure. For example, if the hotel is having a blackout for having a 24 hours, so the hotel should already have a emergency power like generator or like solar panel for in order for the hotel to sustain the energy for the guests. So lisod pug kay kung walay kuryente, di ko loy pug ang mga guests na nagstay. So the last, we have the firefighting facilities. So also the adequate firefighting facility shall be available as required and specified by the local fire department in the locally and or the fire code of the Philippines. So next, we have the standard requirements for the motels. So according to the section 16 requirements for motels, so for purposes accreditation, the following are the minimum requirements for the establishment, operation, and the maintenance of motels. So it is same gyapon sa motels. Motels are the small mini hotels that we can see from the highways, or mostly makita niya sa mga kuan sa mga travelers if ever maka-journey sila na gabi na, so magstay in. So it has the same location. So the motel has also the location, and except those already existing shall be located along or close to the highways or major transportation routes. So it shall at least 10 units. Next, the garage. So selbe kung if you are a traveler, so dito po nimo i-parking sa garage in order po na makastay in po ka sa motel. So it shall have an individual garage or a common parking space for the vehicle of its guests. Next, the bedroom. So each unit shall be provided with fully air conditioned, and electric fan shall be furnished, and comfortable beds for the guests, for the travelers, or even it should be provided a comfortable bed sheets. So next, we have the toilet and the bathroom. Same, shall be provided an attached toilet with cold hot water, clean towels or tissue, and soap. So and also with the other amenities for the travelers or for the guests. So next, the telephone. So there shall be a telephone to call by in each unit. We have the staff and service, the medical services, the firefighting facility. So if you are having a motel, so it has the same also requirements from the hotel. Although ang hotel is a big establishment, but also although ang motel small siya, but also need gyapon siya na mga kailangan gyapon siya mga communication, and also with the services po, and also with the firefighting facilities. So next, and also the lighting, and also for the housekeeping. So housekeeping efficient shall be maintained, and also the maintenance of the motel in all sections, ground, furniture, fixtures, public rooms, air conditioning, and etc. shall be provided on continuing basis. And also with the other facilities, and also the very important unique signboard. So all motels shall keep and display an inconspicuous place outside from the establishment with a showing clearly the name of the motel. So according to the section 17, all motels shall keep a motel registry book. All guests seeking accommodation in the establishment shall be required to register the following particulars in the registry book. So when you are going to a motel, so you should register your full name, your address, your number, and also with the date, place of the issue of the residence, certificate of Class A or driver's license, or maybe passport. So the motel management is required to maintain a separate logbook of the plate number of the vehicles or cars used by the customers or guests coming or leaving the motels. So according to the section 18, entry in the motel registration book, the data prescribed in the preceding section shall be entered forthwith by the guest or unable to write by the motel keeper or motel clerk. Section 19, we have the minors to be accompanied by parent or guardian. So no motel shall accept for lodging or accommodation any person below 18 years of age unless accompanied by a parent or guardian. Next, we have the section 20, departure of guests. On the departure of the guest, the motel shall record the registry book, the date and hour of their departure. Section 21, room states, in addition to daily rates, motel may likewise impose wash-up rates. And no guest who desires to accommodate it on a daily rate basis shall be refused. So the rental rates shall be posted prominently at the reception counter and at the door and or at the door of each room. So next we have the standard requirements for pensions. So the pensions, so for the purposes of the accreditation, the following are the minimum requirements for the establishment and the maintenance of a pension. So we have the size. So the pension shall have at least 5 lettable rooms. Bedrooms shall be provided with sufficient of comfortable beds and also with a size of the bedroom. So each room shall have also an adequate and natural as well as artificial light and also the ventilation. So it has to be provided at least electric fan, writing table or closet or a water jug with glasses to the number and the beds in the room. So it is very important for the room shall be maintained clean and presentable. And next we have the common toilet and bathroom. So the establishment shall provide a toilet bathroom to be used in the common by the guests. There shall be at least one toilet, one bathroom or shower every 5 guests. So next we have the linen shall be also be supplied to clean linen and towels, and also the amenities like the soup and tissue preferred shall be provided at all times. Living room, so there shall be a reasonably furnished lounge or living room area commensurate with the size of the pension where guests may receive visitors, watch television or read. Next, the dining room. The pension shall have a dining room which shall be available for the common use of its guests. So that's the end of my report, and I hope that you might learn a little from my topic. So thank you and have a good day.
Good day, everyone. I am Vanessa Mayes from BSHM2A, and now I am going to discuss the Chapter 8 application for accreditation. Section 21, Filing of Application. The act of requesting a written or spoken request or appeal for employment admission, help, funds, etc. Any person, partnership, corporation, or other entity desiring in order to secure an accreditation from the department shall accomplish the prescribed application form in duplicate as well as file it with the Department of Tourism. Section 24. Required supporting documents are those trade, transport, as well as official documents that either support specific statements made in a goods declaration, such as the commercial invoice, unless otherwise indicated in the form. The application shall be accompanied by means of the 2 copies of the following documents. In the case of the corporation or partnership, a certified true copy of the articles of incorporation, its bylaws or articles of partnership, as well as the amendments thereof duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, and business name certificate in case of a single proprietorship, business name certificate and amendments thereof if any. applicant's latest income tax return as well as audited financial statement for the preceding year of its operation, and this is not applicable for the new establishment. List of names of all officials and employees and the respective designation, nationalities, home addresses for alien personnel, valid visa for the Bureau of Immigration, as well as the appropriate permit from the Department of Labor and Employment. Mayor's permit or municipal licenses, such as other papers or documents as may be required from time to time by the department. Section 25. Creation of an inspection team. After the application form has been filed, the department shall create an inspection team composed of at least 2 members from the department. Section 26. Ocular inspection of establishment and its immediate premises. Upon receipt of its mission order, the inspection team shall conduct an ocular inspection of the establishment and its immediate premises for the purpose of determining whether it meets the standards set by means of the department for the establishment accreditation. The inspection team shall be accompanied by means of a representative of the establishment during the inspection. Section 27. Inspection checklist shall be accomplished during the ocular inspection of the establishment. The team shall provide itself with a set of checklists of the requirements for the establishment. All deficiencies found as well as the requirements complied with shall be noted in the checklist. Section 28. All observances of the applicants shall be entered in the checklist. All observations of the applicant shall be entered in the checklist. Any observation of the applicant or his duly authorized representative present at the time of the inspection on any adverse finding of the team shall be entered in the checklist. The application shall then be furnished with a copy of the accomplished checklist. Section 29. Report of the team. Within 5 days from the date of the inspection of the establishment and its immediate premises, the team shall render a report of its finding and or the recommendations. Section 30. Issuance of certificate of accreditation. If the applicant has satisfactorily complied with the prescribed minimum requirements, the department shall then issue the certificate of accreditation in favor of the applicant. Section 31. Validity of certificate of accreditation. The certificate of accreditation shall be valid for a period of 1 year from the date of issue, unless sooner revoked by means of the department. Last, Section 32. Accreditation fees. The following schedule of accreditation fees shall be collected from the applicants that have complied with the pertinent requirements for accreditation. So these are the accreditation fees. The hotel, such as the deluxe class, first class, standard economy, and the amount of the fees for the deluxe class 2,200 pesos, for the resorts class AA amounting of 2,200, and for the others fees such as the tourist inns amounting of 550. So these are the accreditation fees.